Welcome back. Today we're going to be doing one of the paintings of the 5 winners from the YouTube Rate My Videos competition. In case you missed the entire thing, what it basically was, I set out a questionnaire to say to people, like, tell me what you think of the videos. I promised that a winner would be chosen. Fortunately, only 5 of you came back and let me know what you thought. So what I did was I chose all 5 as winners because all 5 of them were really cool suggestions. What I've done is I've narrowed it down to the first one that I'm going to be taking care of today, which is Janine Ramos. Reason for Janine being the first one is chivalry need not be dead, and ladies should come first. Anyway, so what we're going to be doing is I'm going to be creating this painting in the back there. Janine asked me for something that was retro and madness with the 2 criteria points of her painting request. So today that's exactly what I'm going for. I have chosen to go for a Marilyn Monroe approach, purely on 2 factors. 1, she's as retro as they get, and 2, she's still as hot as fuck. What I'm going to start with is a little bit of charcoal. I'm just going to be sketching her out a little bit. Come closer, no need to be shy. Chose a very kind of straight linear canvas. I wanted to try and make something that was very interesting. So it's only going to be like halfway, it's going to be a little bit, I do have a reference that I'm going to be copying, it's quite cool. Okay, but I'm only going to be choosing key points from this. And as I said, I'm going to be stylizing this thing a lot. I'm trying not to allow any sort of influence into these paintings at all. I want to try and keep them as original as possible. Okay. Next step is I'm spraying a little bit of water. It is going to destroy a lot of the actual charcoal that I put on here. But don't be a stranger, come closer. Yeah, trust me, don't be scared, don't be scared. Isn't that better? Yes it is. Okay, so with this area being completely saturated, I'm going to be drawing out this flower. So we're going to have runs coming off there. I'm not going to take it into the finger itself, it's purely going to be the plant. I'm basically just drawing this out with ink. We're going to let this dry. While we're waiting for this to dry over here, we're going to be taking the next step and adding a little bit of colour into this. I have a very watered down orange. Orange is retro. Bloody hope that it's retro. Now the trick to what I'm going to be doing here is that I'm going to put all of the initial highlights into this painting right away. I'm using a very, very thick white for this one. Okay. I can just take your attention for 1 minute. Basically there were 2 different kinds of retro style painting back in the day. You got the posterized type painting where everything was flat, much like our vectors today. Everything was comfortable, colors were easily recognizable, they separated into a cartoon fashion and everybody was able to relate to them. They were able to recognize what they were like instantly. You also got the other factor of retro style artwork, which was a big thing, which was dark outlines, which also influenced cartoons for the large part in this day and age. Both of these things are critical, and I'm going to be adding both of these elements into there. What I've actually done at the moment is probably going to be destroyed, because now I'm going to go back a little bit to go forward a whole lot more. Love spray painting. Well, as you can see, we've taken a slight turn for the worst. Everything, but everything, is now gone pink. There are still a few areas that are orange. It's going to look very cool, especially when I start putting the dots on, because that's kind of the next process. I'm waiting for this paint to dry a little bit. I'm going to add the dots on there. and we're going to just kind of bring that retro in. For those of you who do not know Janine, her outfit is called Girl with a Camera. She's an outstanding photographer, and she's done quite a few photos for us, which was quite cool. I mean, even my Google Plus profile page, my icon was done by Janine initially. So, like, I really do dig her work, and I'll leave a link below this so you can go and have a look at her work and her Facebook page and all that kind of stuff. Very, very cool. If you're needing to do photography, I don't think she minds traveling. My thought process at the moment is that I would like to make this plant in the hand, both hands, more 3D. I'd like to add more of a dimension to them. So even though we are in a 2D world, in a 2D perspective item, I want the hand itself to envelop this 3D element. I want to have the top hand melting into the bottom hand, along with the flower. So it's not just the initial runs from the flower going into the actual plant, or going into the flowing down the canvas, but it's going to be both, and the colors are going to kind of merge and go into each other and create something beautiful. There you go, guys. For now that is done. We're going to call that a day. Basically, I did get a little bit more into the graffiti side of things rather than the actual retro style. I do apologize. I did kind of get carried away a little bit. If you enjoyed my channel, subscribe. If you like the video, press like. If you'd like to commission a painting, my details are below. Send me a mail. Blah, blah, blah. Stay good.